Damn, boys and girls and all alike. Damn. Big moves today. Getting pumpy. Man, I didn't have to change my mic settings. It actually worked without having to reconnect it and do all that BS. That's cool. But y'all don't give a shit about that. What's going down? It's your boy Z Rex. It is no noise. We are live for the end of the day, for the close here. I was trying to get on earlier, but I had to take my kid to the dentist. That was fun. Everything's good there, so that's nice. Oh, let's see. Got the music off. Got that off. Awesome. It's Tuesday, March 9th, I believe. Yep, March 9th, 2021. Again, it's your boy Z Rex. We are live. We're going to jump right into this. Close is coming up in 20 minutes. I got a friend in town, too, so we're going to make this kind of fast. Although I do have said that a few times, and then it doesn't end up happening. But we'll see what goes down. Let's get over to our podcast list here. Bitcoin, nice follow through yesterday. Almost super textbook action there. Just bouncing right off of this. I mean, we had the futures, which is what I really liked yesterday, giving us every signal that we needed for continuation. Whenever y'all see this on the setup, and I'm still working on the video for setting up charts like I do, if you do want to try it, doesn't mean it's going to work. Everybody's a little bit different in the trading world. But anyway, so if you ever see this, DMI in the power zone, RSI above the exponentials, and the opening of the EMAs all pointing up with price just floating above it, on anything, it doesn't matter what you're trading, it's usually a very high probability upside trade. Or not usually, it is a high probability upside trade. So we did get some nice follow through. Also some big moves too on total market cap. Even on the altcoins, everything's moving up pretty nice today. So this is what we talked about yesterday. As long as we could clear on the daily candle. Oh yeah, let's mention that. This daily candle right here, beast mode. When you get a candle after a range and it closes on the high tick exactly, you can see up here, the C and the H are the same price. That means bulls are very, very much in control on that. And my buddy asked me about, well, does daily candles and closes really matter when, this is new, it's Bitcoin, it's traded, 24/7, all that? And the answer, I believe, is still yes, it does, because people aren't changing their behaviors and psychology just because Bitcoin is new. This is just price. Like, analyzing price is just, this is representation of psychology in the market. So to say that the daily close doesn't matter, I mean, then you're trying to, I think that's dangerous, because it's like you're trying to reinvent the hills, and the hills are as old, or the human psyche is as old as the hills. And so, whatever, kind of digressing on that rant. But in short, no, I don't think that is applicable. The daily close will always matter on assets. It's just a really important thing, because not everybody watches this shit 24/7 on the crack time frames, on the 7-minute, just going ham, looking like some of the memes you've probably seen. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back into price action. Looks very good. Here we are, though, floating after we cleared that daily. I was just wanting it to close above 52. We did get that, and a couple $100 more. Actually, almost $500 more. And so very sexy price action on this guy for sure. But now here we are at the resistance zone. And again, we can't get super, super bullish and out of the woods quite yet until we get, I'd like to see a daily close above this 55-ish thousand area. So now that we have made the run for it, we've played out some of this bullish reads. Now can we get continuation? So now that's the game. We just have to wait and see here. The move has played out. Risking, I think risk is high if you buy right here. I don't think that's a great risk to reward scenario. I would not take that. It was much nicer down here when we got the setup that we like to see, especially on futures. We're screaming long on this guy. Let's see, ETH, same thing. ETH's actually looking nice. Maybe we're about to get continuation, bumping right up to 10 simple. Target on that now is about 2,000 bucks again. As long as we're just holding about 1,700, give or take, maybe like 30, 40 bucks. Futures still look really good too. Nothing, no problems there. Litecoin just looks really awesome right here too, consolidating above this high and kind of clustering up with this local high back here. EMA is all pointing up. Looks pretty good. Let's see. XRP just kind of floating. Looks all right, but man, this is just crazy squeezing right here. You got the 377 and the 200 all squeezing up, just putting lots of pressure on this price action. Again, it's just range bound. It really needs to clear like 48, 49 cents. And then to the downside, supports around like 44, 43 cents. All right, DOT getting some nice follow through. Like to see this. Nice basing there. Opening up right here, getting the retest on the opening EMAs. And I thought I put these lines on here yesterday. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Wow, they didn't even print at all. What the hell? Hold on, let's try this again. There they go. Oh, yep, looks real good. Anything staying above 36 bucks on DOT, no problems. All right, 15 minutes. We'll go fast here. Oh, yep, nice follow through. I mean, all of them are kind of breaking out of these zones here. They still need some more upside, though, to really get out of these ranges. There's still kind of, like a lot of these coins are still right on the ranges. We do have higher highs, higher lows, so it is building nicely. And again, that's really going to depend on Mama Bear if it can break this 55K range. ADA trying to get back in the range. Almost there. ADA has a pretty nice setup here on the low time frames. Anything staying above like this 114 area, we're going to get the EMAs crossing all up to the upside. And actually, that would look pretty damn good for ADA. I would not be surprised to see a move testing the upper part of the range here at 135. BCH actually looking pretty good. Looks like it wants to test up here around 550. Again, basing on Bitcoin though, Mama Bear's got to keep this momentum here. BSV, this is a nice read right here. Lower risk entry because you're getting all the EMAs opening up to the upside and prices coming to test the opening. So that's actually pretty nice. Again though, in this range, maybe it tests up to like 195, 200, and we'll see after that. But again, Bitcoin, what is Mama Bear going to do? EOS looking pretty nice. Got between the ranges though, real tight. Can't really get excited about this until it's above like 420. And anything back below like 360, I'd be concerned. Monero, kind of same thing. We're almost out of these ranges we've been watching for a while. So almost there, almost there. Even Dash, almost the same thing, just kind of same damn charts, nothing too crazy. Dogecoin kind of giving up that rally, runs right into the mama. Rejection so far, 3 hour. Man, look at the 3 hour 200 and 377. They're literally later, early in the morning, they're going to bump into each other. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we can start getting the 200 to start curling back to the upside. The dollar pairing, though, on Doge still looks pretty damn good. Coming back, testing the opening EMAs. Did lose the momentum already on DMI and RSI, so that's a little bit concerning. But as long as it holds about 5.5 cents, I don't think that's in play quite yet. Yeah, about 5.5 cents. We did get to 6.3 on the run yesterday. Nice. So that's what we were about looking for as a tag of this upper range. Let's see if we can start making higher highs and some higher lows on this structure. All right. ES coming right up to this trend line. Is it going to be another false breakout kind of like back here? Possibly. It is kind of shaping up that way. Getting some pretty good sell-off here later in the day. And the daily is actually coming back to close underneath it. And this closes... Let's see if SPX has the same pattern. It does. Kind of have this trend line going here. Yeah, so it does have kind of the same pattern. Yeah, closing back beneath that wouldn't be that great, actually, on the daily. Maybe we're just coming back for a retest on the medium, low time frames, and that would be okay. But if the daily comes back in, especially if a 3 hour comes back in and closes back below this, it would be kind of bearish, but still lower highs, kind of like this broadening wedge formation, which is like this, kind of like here. So kind of just have to wait for it to get out of here. It's like it looks really bullish. I'd like to say this is going to be a turnaround zone, but struggling right here and getting this 3 hour inverted hammer and starting to get follow through. That's not the best price action. NASDAQ just ripping faces off today. Look at this. NASDAQ actually looks pretty good engulfing all these candles. I'd say it's kind of bullish above 12,700. Maybe we get a test, but still a lot of work to do for the bulls, especially on NASDAQ. Do have kind of a W pattern right here. Looks like a target to that, though, is just going to be the previous resistance zone at 13.3. And we are right here at the mama, so see what happens on that. Let's see what Dow's doing. Dow is actually breaking its steep trend line. Okay, so that's interesting. This was a really aggressive trend line, especially for an indice. It is kind of flagging, though, so it's not super bearish. Anything back below 31.8, though, probably does retest this 31.6 breakout zone, and then we'll have to see what's up there. But on the 3 hour, to be fair, you do have opening EMAs, even though it is breaking this trend line. I was going to get rid of that. It is breaking it, but consolidating, opening EMAs. Momentum is starting to wane a little bit on the RSI, but still okay. I mean, it's not, especially above 31, like 31,750. It's still pretty intact. This daily candle isn't very sexy if we close like this, though. So kind of just a little bit of indecision after a good rally. Yeah, lower highs still, so it's not, can't get out of the wood, just like Bitcoin, can't be super bullish yet. So kind of interesting charts here. Nice rally off these lows, though. Retest to the 2160 area. Like, it looks all right. Really need to start making some higher highs, though, and not just coming right up. I mean, because we've had violent rallies all up into these previous ranges, so really like to see one of these rallies actually make a higher high and not get rejected like this one. Like this one did make a higher high from the most recent left price action, but immediately got rejected, though. So we'll kind of have to see what happens here. We're right back in that top of the range, and we are getting some pretty nasty selling pressure here at the end of the day if we go to crack time frames. Yeah, getting that push down. VIX, what's VIX doing? Yeah, hanging right out on this trend line. So that's an interesting spot for VIX to kind of hang out. VVIX, what's VVIX doing? VVIX is getting crushed, going right to the trend line. I mean, there's a lot of explosion today in many stocks. We'll try to go check out some of those. So yeah, VIX is kind of basing out. Oil slightly rolling over here. Yeah, kind of back to neutral on the 3 hour. So maybe oil is going to take a little bit of chill break, right? Maybe even drift into this trend line before continuation. But not too bad coming to retest this high or this recent local high. Yeah, it's okay. We probably need a couple days on that. I don't have any of my energy trades on anymore, so. But still keeping an eye on it. I would like to possibly re-enter some of those if oil stays strong. But since we're at the back to the oil thing, since we're right up against this trend line, we've been watching for the target for the last few weeks. Since we're there, close enough is close enough. And some of the options I had were expiring too. So I don't like to really hold them when they're like less than 15, 20 days. The swings on them start getting real crazy. Anyway, ZB maybe is attempting a reversal right here. We actually do have the bulls trying to overtake the bears in the neutral zone. That actually hasn't happened for a while, since all the way back here in February before the bears did take it over completely. Even on this little pump attempt, They did not get over that. So this might actually be a real attempt on the bonds. I've been wanting to get long these like a mofo, but it's just kind of waiting, just being a little patient. Um, just because we're right here at this previous breakout level and this really, really long-term trend line is right beneath it too. So just an extreme move too in bonds, you know. So as soon as this gives me a little bit more bullish posturing, I will be getting long some TLT, probably the way I'll do that. Yeah, here we go, bumping right on the trend line. Note's not as great on the oscillators, but need a couple more days. Probably this week we'll have a better idea on that. Shanghai, this is interesting. Shanghai is selling off so hard. Yeah, very odd there. It's kind of a little concerning, but we are just right here at this secondary trend line. We did break that first one that we were watching around here. As soon as we broke that, we did mention usually on speed lines, and you see this, the first one breaks and there's a secondary one behind it. It usually does like to go to that one. We did get that, and close enough is close enough on this guy, especially with the 200. Is this possible? Good, safer long entry on Shanghai for China? I would think so. If you look at FXI too, which is interesting, FXI, which is the Shanghai, is bounced today. It's up 2%, while the Shanghai is actually down. So maybe this is a reversal zone for Shanghai. Wouldn't mind getting long some of the Shanghai action on this weakness, just kind of waiting for a better confirmation. Dollar kind of giving it up here on the day. That's a little surprising. It's had so much strength, but still not too crazy, I guess, because the 200's right here in all this business. So maybe it's just going to chill out up here in this upper part of the 91, 92 area. But right now, still looks perfectly intact. Nothing too crazy unless we broke like 91 and a half. No, let's see. TNX just still in an uptrend. Nothing crazy or different about that. Gold, nice bounce yesterday. I wanted to nibble on some more gold yesterday, but I was like, I'm going to wait until today or later this week to see. But I mean, look at this bounce, man. Very nice, up $30. And the candle, the only reason I was even thinking about it is there isn't anything technically that I'm seeing like in oscillators or EMAs that I usually like to look at. Just real basic price action analysis, and that would be like just looking back. We can do it like this, and just looking back over here at this previous consolidation before it broke out, you can see price on this candle literally just went right to the bottom of this range. And so there's a lot of business done here from April to June. So that was most of the idea, and that did end up playing out. I did have some exposure to gold, so it wasn't terrible, but it's all good. Nice bounce there. Maybe we are getting some turnaround action for gold. We are right up to the mama. Do need to break that, but we are getting the first. Let's see, back over here. Yeah, this is the last sign that we had on the 22nd, so now we're getting the first sign that gold might be trying to bottom out here and move back up to the upside. So that's kind of good. Good to see for gold. All right, silver bouncing pretty good. Almost same posturing on the medium time frames. Let's see. Daily though, right at the mama. So a lot of resistance. We don't want to see silver come back and retest this 26 horizontal and start treating that as resistance. That would be very bad. And we should have a good idea this week how that's going to play out. Platinum bouncing pretty nice off these lows. Did take some longs on that guy yesterday via, I can't remember, what are we talking about? I think it was PPLT. It's one of those, but yeah, so that was a trade based off just this trend line, kind of similar to gold looking left. You had lots of basing and price action right to the left of it, so we just came right to that and the trend line and the mama. So just kind of nibbled there. So we'll hold that for a little bit to see what happens. Anything back below the 1140 area, I'd probably start peeling off some stuff. That's kind of the loose management for that at the moment. All right, I think that's it. Sweet, awesome. 57 seconds or 57 minutes in. Let's see here. 24 dropped frames. What is that? Come on, don't be doing that to me. All right. Damn it, Bobby. Whoa, weed stocks popped real nice today. Some big movers over here. Look at this. Lots of double digits on the top. Zine coming. Zine was a beautiful setup here. Came down. We were looking at this the other day with this hammer candle. Literally came to fill the gap all in one day. Bounced right off of it. Very nice when you see stuff like that, especially against gaps and right by the 200 daily. So it looks like Zine might be doing some reset. But again, like a lot of these stocks and the speculative stuff in the market, if the market starts rolling over, it's just like Mama Bear. If Mama Bear starts rolling over, shit coins get murdered. And just like if equities start rolling over, it's going to be the same for a lot of these stocks too. Wow, GameStop. Look at GameStop. Holy moly, just defying everything, riding this trend line like the Jesus man, basing out right here. Got re-bullish on this candle right back over here. I mean, I didn't take this trade, and I probably should have, and I think that's a mistake on my part because I usually don't. I'm not biased on stuff, or I try not to be. And on this one, I definitely did get biased, even though the TA was screaming, especially on this candle here, that this was likely a reversal. But I just have so much kind of loathe and stuff for the Wall Street bets and just kind of the current environment that I let my emotions definitely shake me out of taking this really good setup. But that's all good, man. And I'm not saying like hindsight trading or anything like that. Like this legitimately had really awesome setups on the technicals, but I was like, oh, GameStop, yeah, Wall Street bets. And I let my emotions kick me out of there. So don't do that. When you have a good edge and you see it, just take it. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Don't try to be reading too much into it. Keep it simple. KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. And so just wanted to kind of share that as something. It's like just totally obvious run here. Yeah, and on most time frames too, just crazy stuff. So don't let emotions dictate how you trade, because that's how you definitely will lose money or miss opportunity. A lot of the stuff in the watch list just killing it today. But that's not surprising. Everything is freaking up pretty much today. So need a couple more days. I think this week will really be telling to see if we're going to actually get follow through on any of these moves. 3 o'clock. Did I want to do anything? Let's look at CGC real quick. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, now we just gotta keep that going, whatever. No worries. Let's see. Let's go back to equities, see what they're doing. Kind of just chilling, a little bit of a sell-off, just hanging out right on those levels when we first just looked at them. Yeah, if we lose 22.40 on this, we probably do come back down into this range over here and see what happens. All right, so I think that's about it because the market's already closed, and I just wanted to squeeze this in real quick for around the close. Like I said, I got a buddy in town from Kansas. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah, the platinum one. I just wanted to see. I think it was PPLT. Was the one that I ended up going with. I'm just trying to pull up my broker on the other account. Let's see. Yeah, it was PPLT. That's the one I did because it was more liquid. That's right. It had more volume, daily volume than excuse me, than the other one. I think it was maybe PLTM. Yeah, it was PLTM. Yeah, so you can see down here, it's way less volume on this guy versus PPLT. So But yeah, do we get rejected right here? Possibly. That is a zone to be rejected at for sure. So we'll see if this can kind of sustain. You know, I said 1140 earlier, but now looking at this again, probably 1155 ish. I'll probably let go of some of this if it does end up rolling back over. But right now, though, looks pretty good. All right. Man, just everything up. Blackberry, nice bounce. Nice, nice. Tesla, really good bounce. Look at this guy. But now, right up to the EMAs, though. Will it get follow through right here? Possibly. It really needs to get back over 700. Anything back over 700 probably does. Looks like we're kind of doing the crypto thing, though, where we're on the medium time frame between the 377 and the 200, and we're just kind of chopping here. So, interesting zone. Nothing really to do here. Probably about to make a range between, like in the 600 handle, between like 6 and 7. See what happens. Probably to get out of that to really get some momentum going. All right, final thoughts. Bitcoin, Mama Bear still looks fine. No problems there. Flagging out. Looks like we might be getting a little attempt to bust through it. Let's go to crack time frames. It doesn't really show us shit, as they usually don't. But yeah, this is pretty nice. No problems with it yet. We lose 53,000. Probably gets a little bit of a pullback. Maybe retest like 51.5, 52. Let's see what this daily might look like. But other than that, I mean, this looks like it's ready for continuation. Yeah, DMI looks great. On futures, everything still looks really good. Consolidating right over here. I mean, yeah, this definitely looks like it's about to get some continuation. Definitely a sexy looking chart. Faux show. And futures showing the same thing. Anything back below about 53,000. Maybe we retest the 51,000 handle and see what happens there. That possibly could be a lower risk entry for longs. I won't be taking that area. I already re-longed on these dips down here, so I'm just going to hold that until we see some more data. Patience is very important in the trading game. Yeah, like back in this consolidation, you know, when it first started, I did take off a lot of my exposure, probably about half of it in the crypto, just because, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. So just was kind of preparing. I didn't want to get caught with my pants down, but I have no problems re-entering stuff when I start seeing a little bit better structures. And when you start seeing these kind of consolidating ranges, not breaking down, slightly higher, riding up to 200s, and then you get this nice, beautiful, especially on the futures. It was also present on spot, but you get this nice, beautiful test like we like to see with the opening EMAs. I did load up some heavier size position on that retest, so kind of just waiting. I really did want to buy back over here, but, you know, sometimes you just got to wait for your edge. Like I said, patience is very important in the trading world. Anyway, this looks really great for now. Yeah, we get over 55K. I think we make new highs on this guy. Ethereum, getting the pressure on it right now. Well, is it going to break now or break down? Maybe a retest? Anything above 1730, 1740, though, don't got no problems with this guy. Yeah, futures still look great too. So everything is looking pretty nice. This is what we want to see across the board. Just market, nice rally pretty much everywhere. Stuff is playing a little bit of catch up from the slow week or two that we've had in a lot of stuff. Even bonds picked up today a little bit, which we've been kind of watching that. So let's just look at that real quick. Moody bonds kind of bouncing off the 377. See if this gets momentum. A lot of resistance here at about 116. See if we can punch through that. Investment grade corporate bonds still look like dog shit, though. I mean, this is a really ugly chart. So like I was saying, we're not out of the woods quite yet. Very much in there still. Need a little bit more time, especially on equities. See if they can get some follow through and not just make another lower high to keep selling off, which ES is doing right now towards the end of this trading session. Doge still looks nice. Love the Doge. let's not break a 5.4 cents, and this probably will keep rallying. What we don't want to see is it start breaking down after a volatility zero read up here on the HVP, because a lot of times you do get fake moves. The initial move from the from low volatility is not the right one. That does happen often. So we don't want to see this start breaking down. I would start to be a little concerned if we lost like 5.3, 5.4 cents on Doge. Did we get that on? No, we didn't. Here's a good example of HVP getting thrown back right here on Bitcoin. Runs up, rallies, but that wasn't the initial direction. That was just the big boys prepping to throw it back and dump in everyone's face. So there's a lot of examples like that, but just kind of show you what's up. All right, I think das ist alles. I believe so. Again, I'm trying to work on that video for set my chart up. So if you do want to kind of trade like my style or whatever, then you can follow along a little bit better. I had a couple people ask me about that, and also maybe thinking about showing my tick strategy too. I'm just kind of working some kinks out and running the idea through my head to see how I want to possibly share that. What's up, man? When you get to stocks, oh, we already did stocks, bro. You must be late to the party, man. Let's see, what is this? GTT comms. Looks like bonds kind of just dumping into the oblivion, to the abyss. RSI's got the first setup for a reversal here. You do have a little bit of bullish divergence. Battling out here. Bears are still dominant on the DMI though, but it's close. It's close. Don't know anything about them, but it's almost given some good signs. Need a little bit more time on this because this can easily roll over from right here. So the edge is pretty low, but it does have the starting point of basing out here for a rally though, for sure. So it might be something to watch over time. We'll put it on our watch list so we can keep track of it for later. You want me to look at anything else, Mr. Joe, or anyone else that's in here before I sign off here shortly? Yeah, boy. And Joe and anyone that's local in the area, we're probably going to have a little shindig. My buddy's in town. From out of town. We just hang out at the house and barbecue and chill or whatever. So locals are more than welcome to stop by. Dot, man, Dot, I'm really liking this coin. And I'm biased to it too because I hold it. So it has to only go up. Diamond hands, bro. Oh, nice setup though. DSS, bag holding that DSS. What is this? Document security systems. Oh, I think you brought this up like a few weeks ago, didn't you? Yeah, I got horizontals drawn on it down here, so we definitely looked at it. Yeah, I think it was back over here we looked at it in the middle of Feb. Yeah, brutal chart. See, and this is like that meetup on that one we just looked at where it comes right into the 21, and you just need a little bit more data before it gets thrown over. Yeah, and this one's, yeah, it's in the same posturing. It's like it's not out of the woods yet. Daily, let's zoom in here. Daily does have a little bit of a bullish divergence, just slightly, and you just have this kind of abandoned island type candles. So that should put in a pretty good base. Usually when you see these kind of candles, price will kind of be a magnet for that. You do have a big gap right here. So if we can kind of stay in this candles range, I wouldn't be too concerned. But if a daily closes, man, below like 290 on this, I would start to be even more concerned than you probably are right now. But it's okay as long as it kind of stays in this little range that it's in, maybe 290 to 340. Maybe we can hang out there, reset some of the oscillators, possibly look a little bit better. But yeah. Not a super great chart. Earnings coming up end of the month. It's all good, man. I got some crappy bags too right now. So, you know, what are you going to do? It's part of the game. Yeah, one of my crappy bags is on bonds. Yeah, that one. I talked about that in one video. I didn't adhere to my stop very well. Just got lost in how many positions I had. And I think that was like 5, 6 videos. Man, I should probably find that actually and clip it out because I think it'd be pretty valuable info there. Hell, even if it was just helping me later recognize emotions and stuff, right? All right, I think that's probably it for the day. Well, I guess we never looked at coin checkup. Let's go over there real quick, see if there's anything cool. Matic killing it. Mana still running. Raven popping. Lots of green today. Almost the whole front page. Man, what is this? Chills? What? This thing has been running, man. I feel like I haven't even looked at it at all. Holy moly. What the shit? Is this some super hype DeFi thing? Or what the hell is going on with this? This is insane. Wow, what a chart, man. I don't know why this never got brought up on the stream ever. Unfortunately. Respecting that TA like the Jesus, dude. All the way back to almost here. Then it went sideways, but right here, man, this little cluster with the perfect EMAs stretching up. Nice, gradual, not too aggressive. We don't like to really see them when they're super fast, you know, and have too high of angles, you know, like up like this or something. We like that nice, steady grind that adds to the efficiency and probabilities of the pattern. But yeah, wow, I mean, just beast mode on this guy, man. I mean, it's already gotten away. You can't really, there's no edge now, but wow. Chili's. Okay, it's Chili's, man. Crazy. Crazy move. What's like the worst performer today? 2.4% down, Celsius Network, huh? Really? That's it? Man, so this has been a powerful ass day. Yeah, but it's still up a lot. But it's the weakest. How about on the week? What's the worst one? Wow, really? New economy movements, the worst one? Let's go see that real quick. Well, I mean, only for the last week. Kind of triangling it out here. Very, very, very neutral on this guy. Not terrible, though. Anything back below this 65-cent level, then probably spells some doom. Although you do have some good support at 50, like mid-50s. Needs to really get back over 75 cents, though. How about daily? Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Not too shabby, but not too great either. Funny that there's only 5 tokens and one doesn't count because actually 2 don't count because they're just dollar pairs. They're just stable coins. So literally only 3 coins down in the last week. Wowza. Voyager wrapped ether. This one was killing it for a while. Oh, might be doing a little turnaround pattern right here. Ooh, yeah, this actually might look kind of good. Get a little bit more time. I don't like that it's freaking micro penny, though. This is like Doge kind of shit. You gotta be careful with those, man. Oh, yeah, which one of these that had some good follow-through? It was H-bar. Yeah, H-bar. Nice chart. H-bar was great setup right here in this basing pattern. Dominant as hell on the DMI. Very sexy pattern. It's exactly what we like to see. Why is this the dots now? I don't like the dots as much as the dashed. I like the dashed. Give me that dashed. Make it a little darker too. We don't need them all blinging in my face, man. All right, there we go. Much better. Yeah, H bar, very beautiful chart here. Kind of flagging out again. Do we get another pump out of this? Maybe. Back below 19 cents, though. Probably breaks down above 20.5 cents. Probably gets continuation, and I believe this is blue skying right now. Oh, not quite. It's right up at its, like, I guess, ICO dump fest at 20 cents. So, and that's a psychological round number, so it is going to have pretty hard resistance here. But man, we cleared 20.5 cents, dude. This thing is probably going to run to 25 cents almost instantly, and possibly 30. I mean, let's do a little extension on the fibs from this recent consolidation. Kind of split up those wicks and tails. Yeah, 30 cents is the 2618 roughly, and then you got 40 and 50. Man, so yeah, so 30, 40, 60 is pretty much targets after that on H bar. It's got a great setup there. Very nice, very nice. I did nibble on that one a little bit, and this basing pattern here. And like I talked about too, I think yesterday or the day before, don't like always measure stuff in percentages, like the percent risk you're gonna take. You don't think about it in dollars because that'll f you up for sure. And so sometimes when you just get these patterns and you like something that you're looking at, just look at like how much percent till the structure would break and prove your position wrong. So on this one, it was about 8%. I was just thinking about 10% risk. If it dropped below 10% on this, I'd peel it off and then look for something else because opportunity is infinite. Because then you can position size around it, right? So you can look at 10% is relative to all kinds of different account sizes. So if maybe your average trade size that you put on is $1,000, let's just say, then you know that, man, I'm only going to risk about $100 on this trade, and that's not going to kill you. 10-20% aren't going to kill you. It's when you start getting murdered with those 30, 40, 50% hits, like, because it compounds so fast. Like once you get a 50% loss, you have to double that account just to break even. You have to do 100% gain, and 100% gains aren't easy. I don't care what people say. They're like, oh, whatever, I'm in crypto, bro. I'm in Tesla, bro. Well, yeah, whatever. It's not even a gain until you realize it and close the position out too, right? Like paper gains don't really count. So what the hell? Very important. Oh, damn, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Sorry. It was just price action got me. Does that happen sometimes? I can get rid of this line. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, and then that way, just kind of think of it in percentage terms, and you'll be way better off. I've heard a lot of good traders say that they just like took P&L off of their screens, like the dollar P&L number. Because sometimes I can mess with you, man. If you're trading with like hundreds of $1,000s, millions of dollars, you lose like 1%, 5% on 100K. That might feel pretty bad if you look at it in dollar terms. You're like, oh shit, man, I'm down $5,000. Fudge. But if you're just it's 5%, it kind of removes that part. I don't know. It helps me out. I think it helps a lot of traders out. Yeah, but that's what it was. Once you go past 50%, it becomes really hard to re-get your gains back. And when you get into the 60, 70, 80% downs, you need it's like multiple hundreds of percent gains just to break even. And that's just really demoralizing. So just try to nip it in the butt and take the loss. You're going to have the best clear mind when the setup is first starting, because then once you get in the position, you're always going to have some type of confirmation bias. It's hard to remove it completely. So just set all that shit up right when you enter the trade, and then don't think about it. No thinking. Just looking for setups. Med F, this one's hurting me a little bit too. This and TLT are probably some of my worst positions right now. Kai, man, too bad Kai is giving it up. I went kind of heavy on this one for the breakout right down here, but pumped really nice and literally just gave it all up in one 3-hour candle. Welcome to crypto. Yeah, even Crow giving it up a little bit too on the day. No, it's just flat. Never mind. Alright, what's Bitcoin doing? Still chilling? Yep, just still chilling. Alright, well, doesn't look like anybody's got any ticker action for me to look at. I just want to look at this one little thing right here. If this was an inverted head and shoulder, complex head and shoulders, it's a sloppy ass one if it is one. But those always look really weird too, complex head and shoulders. Yeah, so this actually does have a measured move of past the previous all-time high. So, holy moly, guys, is that where we're going? Let's get Moon Boy real quick. Let's get Moon Boy. Let's go Moon Boy mode. Fib action. Let's do some extensions on this consolidation. These extensions here, the horizontals are from the larger sell-off in 18, but we're gonna just do in the micro right now. Yeah, 70,000 is the 618 extension from this little consolidation pattern. If it does get some legs, man, shit, 2618 is pretty much 100K. Let's get real Moon Boy. 4618, if we're gonna get real beast mode, is 180K. Shit, anything can happen. I don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, so I said we're gonna put our moon goggles on for a little bit. But those are the potential terms of this basing pattern. Potential targets, I'm sorry. Those are potential targets, though, for this basing pattern if it does get some legs behind it. So there you go. Wowza. And, of course, let's put on the moon, or the bear goggles. Bear goggles is best seen, I believe, on the weekly. And let's clean up some of the drawings. No, not every drawing, just drawings. And this is probably the biggest one, is that we are 35-40% away from the 21 EMA. So it can literally still fall all the way to there and still be bullish in the macro. So that's the bear doom kind of scenario for it. But right now, that's not even on the table at all. This is way more bullish. Way more bullish, guys. Looking super sexy. Mucho nice. Alright, I'm just going to kind of scroll through here a little bit. My boy's on his way over here, so probably got 20 minutes or something. See if there's any kind of coin that looks sexy. See if we can find any sexy coins. Loop Ring. What's Loop Ring been doing? I haven't looked at that one in a while. Oh, Loop Ring. Loop Ring actually looks kind of nice on this little potential breakout candle. It does need to clear that 65-cent level, though. You do have zero read on the vol. Yeah, Loop Ring actually might be getting ready to do a low 70s test, possibly. Anything back below 55 cents, though, that's done, so that's about 11%. Not super great. RR, but not too bad. Not too bad. I won't be taking that one. I'll be doing a pass on that. What was the one I did look? Oh, yeah, Filecoin looked okay. Yeah, look at Filecoin. I do kind of like Filecoin's chart. You got this nice, slow, steady kind of chop and grind. Nothing super aggressive like this one. See, when it gets real aggressive and steep, a lot of times you get steep, swift corrections. But these nice, slow grinding to the upper right of the chart, I do like that. Let's see. Let's go here and get some horizontals on. Yeah, this actually is looking pretty decent here. Real quiet, kind of sleeping. What's a risk on this guy? Yeah, about 7-8% or so. If it lost any of these wicks, I'd probably be done with it. Hell, even if it lost like right here at like $40, probably be done. But really, what's the upside on this? Let's see. Yeah, maybe 10-20% possibly. Yeah, it's all right though. I do kind of like the 3 hour. The daily, Yeah, daily looks okay too. DMI still dominant on the daily, so yeah, this is not a too shabby of a chart. Riding this 200 MA this whole time in the correction phase, a little consolidation phase that we've been in. Yeah, not too shabby. All right, Filecoin. Maybe I'll go nibble on some Filecoin. Nibble on that file. Nibble on a file. The graph. Let's see what graph is doing. Is graph getting crunk over here? Yep, it sure is. Damn, graph actually looks pretty good. Staying above $2. Graph looks pretty awesome. Just giving Mama Bear just cannot roll over hard here. Yeah, it looks nice above $2 here. Maybe there's a lot of resistance though, like 260, 250, 260. So I mean, it's still a pretty good run though, about 20% from here. Yeah, not too shabby. I'm gonna wait another day, see what Mama Bear does. Graph, just look at this shit. It just like has the inverted chart. A lot of times on launches, this is the other way. It gets like the massive dumps, but this thing just took off from day one. All the way back in December, just said, "What's up, bitches?" Very nice. Oh, futures about to reopen. Let's see what they closed at. Not futures, but the cash prices. SPX, ooh, gave up a lot of that. Almost half the candle. That's kind of weak. NDX. 10 simple. I mean, looked kind of good. Looks kind of good, but needs some more work, though. Bear's still in control on that for sure. Rut, kind of like ES. Doesn't have as ugly of a little trend line. I mean, shit. I guess it really does, actually. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah, same thing. Didn't give up half its gains, though. Well, it's not as bad. What's the Dow Transportation? Putting in another inverted type hammer. So that's kind of ugly. Figured that would get some follow through. And Dow put in a inverted hammer as well. So that's not sexy candles for today. For the close on today. Huh, interesting. Especially as bonds are starting to get bid up here and possibly putting signs in of a reversal like we spoke about earlier. So man, yeah, interesting stuff here for the week. Interesting stuff. I like it. I like it. So opportunities might be popping up finally in traditional markets instead of this sideways crap. We started finally getting some of those in the crypto market over the weekend. Man, Bancor killing it. Psh, wow. Man, that's already way ahead. Can't do shit with that. Let's go to page 2. Give me something on page 2, baby. Secret network. Oh, it was this NMC Namecoin. Is that what it is? Oh, I thought it was Namecoin. It was NMC Namecoin. Yep, it's not even on there. Oh, never mind. That's weird. I thought that's what it was called. I guess maybe I could be incorrect with that. Oh yeah, let's look at Pundy X. Isn't it NXPS? NPSX. Oops, whatever. That was close. Oh, Pundy. Look at Pundy just doing that chop sideways. Not very lovely on the EMAs, but psh, man. Good pop there so far. Kind of can't do shit on that, though. Oh, Funfair, man. I remember mining some Funfair way back in the gap. Let's see what we got here. Oh, crap. Can I click the right one? Yeah, looks all right. 3 hour kind of already had the nice breakout actually back over here a couple days ago. Retesting the top zone. Yeah, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Again, waiting on Mama Bear, I'm sure. Looks like stuff is like almost all on the verge of breaking out, but not quite. Ooh, let's look at Geno. Gnosis. That's kind of an older school one. Damn, it's not even on Binance. What? That's weird. Binance puts freaking everything on their platform. Oh, damn. Gino looks pretty good. Gnosis is pretty nice here. Breaking out above. Had the nice consolidation right in between all the EMAs. Kind of starting to all point back up. Getting above all this consolidation. Yeah, Gnosis actually looks pretty badass above like 140. Not too shabby. Maybe we're getting ready to do a test up here into the... looks like 210, 240. A lot of the business is done right around there. Not too shabby. Well, well, well. Yeah, so Gnosis. I'm actually going to throw that on the watch list. Kind of like what that's doing. Dent, the dentist coin. Is that still what this is? Dentist on the blockchain. Oh, wow. This actually has this nice setup on the 3 hour. Holy moly. Yeah, very nice setup. Let's creep up to the daily, see what that does. Oh. Ooh, hello. Damn, Dent looks pretty freaking nice here. Flagging up. Maybe... Let's see what we got. Oh, it's like super micro penny, though. But I don't like that. I really hate those. Because then these like small ass movements are just huge. Look at that's like 12%. Just that. But hey, man, to be fair, though, this thing does look pretty good right here. Setting up real nice on the EMAs. Man, yeah, shit. Let's throw that on the watch list, too, as a potential. Stratus, Serum, Made Safe. What has Made Safe been doing lately? Oh, pumping it up. Kind of already going back into I don't know if that's blue sky mode. No. $1.30. Psh, man, looks strong as hell. No edge though. Golem, nice. Pretty damn good. Above 40 cents, 42 cents. Kind of not really any edge though. If you're wondering, I do this a lot. I just start fanning through them, and I just like randomly will pick them. Sometimes I'll use this chart picture on the right to kind of maybe get an idea of where price is relative to itself. But yeah, just kind of going through and seeing if there's any winners possibly. Oops. Potential winners. Ooh, what's Wax token doing? Oh, man. Wax killing it, boy. Little gamer token. I don't think that's highs, though. I think it was at like... Oh, yeah, okay. About 40 cents. Wow. Nice pumping on that. Yeah, missed the boat. No edge there. It has left the harbor. Harbor? How about Ardor? What's Ardor doing? It's an old school one. Pumping. Looks pretty nice. Pumping. Pump it up. Missed the boat, though, on that one, too. ARK. Is this one pumping? Because that stupid ARK fund. Everyone be talking about whatever the hell her name is. Don't really care. Damn, ARK actually has a pretty nice setup right here. Pretty nice. All of them have, not all of them, but a lot of them that are kind of doing this seem to be about 5-10% risk for possible breakouts to the upside. So ARK does not look too shabby here. Bitcoin Diamond, the real Bitcoin. Let's go see what that is doing. It looks a lot like ARK. Yep, a lot like ARK. Man, not too shabby. Yep, you can see about 5-10% downside. So R&Rs are pretty much good, equal across the board here. Sushi time! Sushi broke out pretty good today. We're looking at that one. Looked great yesterday. Just needed to go a little bit more sideways. Did that, floated. Awesome build up right here. Good pump. Nice follow through with the sushi. With the sushi token. Kind of funky pattern up here, though. Yeah, it's not terrible, but definitely 13, 7. Pretty big range up here. Very neutral, too. On the DMI. But not super ugly, though. Definitely worse charts out there. Electronium. That's an old school one. Let's see what it's doing. On KuCoin. Yeah, same kind of pattern. Seeing a lot of these charts. Daily actually looks pretty good, though. To be fair. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. About the same thing. See, 10% before you break major structure to the left. And, you know, what are you looking for? Maybe a target up here. Yeah, so you got a 2 to 1 on that. That's not too bad. Sweet. All right. Signing off. Getting out of here. Go party time. Bada boom. Wrap up. Final, double, triple wrap up here. Flagging out a little bit on the medium time frames. Daily needs some more info, but about to regain the strength on DMI down here. If we close up on these highs, it'll be the first time we see that since back over here, early February. And that's on, where is that on? On this candle here before the super pump. So, man, looks pretty nice. Can't be mad about any of this price action. Losing a little bit of the momentum on the medium time frames, but that's not a huge deal. As long as we stay above about 51.5, 52K. That's the previous resistance point. That was well respected. This cluster is, in addition to all that, respected resistance. So now that will be your support zone. Anything back below 51, 52K, I'd probably expect to see a test back over here to 48,000. Then we'll have to see. Conversely to the upside, though, any closures, I'll probably Wix even do it. If we just get price to get above 55, 56,000, we probably are going to make new highs. Looking really sexy. Sexy time. Ethereum, same kind of thing. The pressure's on right now, though. Let's see if we can get this going. If not, we probably do get a small pullback into the mid 1700s to retest this breakout zone, then have to go from there. Target on this guy for continuation above 1860 is right back to previous all-time highs at around 2K. So, and after that, you're about 2200. Lose 1750. Yeah, it would be kind of shitty. That probably puts us back up into this stupid range between 1550 and 1680-ish. Alrighty. Awesome. Much love, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a beautiful day, wherever you might be, or night, if it's nighttime, in your zone. This has been No Noise. I'm Z-Rex, signing off on this Tuesday. Happy trading, and we'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Peace.